to Turtle Toys TV, where I review toys from the vintage 1988 to 1997 Playmates toy line. This video is a review of the original Michaelangelo from 1988. Before we get started, I would like to talk about the turtles as a whole. Each of the turtles have their own color green, facial expressions, head bandana tied in a different place on their head, and feet positions. Basic things to consider if you want to start collecting. First, does the figure stand? Second, how does the figure look? And third, does the figure have all their accessories? If you look at each one of the Ninja Turtles' feet, you will see that they all have one flat foot and one foot that's angled. So this is Donatello. If you look at Leonardo, he's also got that angled foot and flat foot. Michelangelo, one flat foot, one angled. And then Raphael, he is the only one of the original four that have both flat feet. So with the figure, you want to kind of move his feet, get it just right, and he should be able to stand for you. If you look here, you're going to see a scratch from where he's played with another toy. On his mask, you can see a little bit of paint there. Overall, it's not too bad. But then on his feet, they look pretty good. When you get to his padding on his knees, there's a little piece of paint missing there. A little paint right here. But overall, the paint's not too bad. He's only got one scratch. The 1988 Ninja Turtles all came standard with a weapons rack, which actually had all of the accessories on it, and you would snap them off. They also came with a comma, and then they had two turtle fist daggers that came standard with each one, and then finally two Chinese stars. The only difference was the actual weapons of each turtle, and since today we're talking about Michaelangelo, he came with two sets of nunchucks. The last thing that is unique to each of the turtles as well is their belt. That is black, and it has a yellow letter for each of their names. Since this is the original line, you will note that it has the yellow M for Michaelangelo. In later editions, they come out with variants to the belts. On the back of the belt, each figure has a different way to hold their weapons. So Michaelangelo has 4 slots to carry his 2 nunchucks. When we take a closer look at Michaelangelo, you can note that his head can move left and right. You got arm movements up and down at the shoulders. And each hand can rotate to give you the nunchuck swing. His legs pivot at the hips, like a ball and socket. And then he has that cool pose where he looks like he's leaning forward. Another thing to note with the turtles as well, all of the figures came in a hard head like this, where you can't squeeze, or a soft head. The only soft head I have is Shredder, and you can tell because his head squeezes. It's kind of like a real rubbery type material. These were actually the first ones that were created, and then after they started mass production, they came out with the hard head. I hope you have enjoyed this review of the 1988 Playmates Michaelangelo figure brought to you by Turtle Toys TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.